I wanted to share something special. It's kind of a big deal with you. This just arrived. Silver play button. This is a goal that I did not even ever imagine I would be aiming for. When I started doing YouTube back in properly at the start of 2021, this was entirely a thing to keep myself sane during the pandemic. I live in Melbourne in Australia. We were in lockdown for most of 2020 and 21. These are things I do not like to think about, but honestly, this is the lemonade I made out of those lemons. I'd done a couple of videos in 2020, mostly just recording things that I happened to have done anyway. There was a licensing video on it was a licensing video on Power Apps because I was running a lot of app in a day courses for my job at the time, and I'd really nailed a licensing explanation. I was so scared of becoming Little Miss Licensing that I turned the comments off on that video, which I since learnt was not at all how the YouTube algorithm likes to work. And comments are good, and thank you all for all of your comments along the way. The other one I did was a 20-minute tutorial, or maybe a half-hour tutorial on Power Virtual Agents, as it was then, which has since evolved a long way into Copilot Studio. But that was actually one of my first videos, and that's kind of where I've circled right back to get to this point. I started it for real at the start of 2021. I had 400 and something subscribers at that point. I had a moment of thinking, what if I tried? I've got 400 odd subscribers without having tried. Maybe I'm onto something here, and what if I tried? My audacious goal, I was doing a podcast, the Up podcast with my friend Megan Walker at the time, and I said on that podcast, I think I said my audacious goal was 5,000. I think I was really aiming for 2,000, and 5,000 was a big one. I can't remember what I put out there, but this was not on my bingo card ever. So I have already clipped the box and covered. It didn't come in an extra box. This is actually the box that got shipped to me from the States in Australia. So this is like all of my address and stuff, which obviously I'm covering over. But let's open it up and take a look. All right, so we have here a card. Congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We're honoured to take part in recognising your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Now, if you've seen any other unboxing videos, I think Rick does all of the good work, so thank you, Rick. And we have a letter, actually done on beautiful paper. I am a book person as well as a tech person. I was in fact a book person first. This is actually very nice paper. There's the letter. Do you remember your first subscriber? Sadly, I don't. If any of you out there think you might be the first subscriber, there's a claim to fame there somewhere, because as I said, I kind of remember just starting, I had an account and, theoretically a channel with nothing on it from years earlier. And I kind of remember my starting point at 400 odd. So this asks, do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th? Sadly, no. Your 1,000th subscriber, I definitely remember that. That was the moment of getting into the YouTube partner program and actually feeling like I was getting somewhere. I definitely remember 10,000. That felt like a milestone where I got myself my own reward for that. I don't know if I've even got it here. Here we go. Because you don't get anything from YouTube actually till 10,000. This is something that sits in the background. I know all of you notice my my other things a little bit more, but this is like an LED light that I got printed with YouTube and my name on it. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. I want to say thank you to all of you. You really have helped me build a community here beyond anything I could have imagined. The stories that people have told me when I've been out at conferences about the impact that this content has had on you. This started out as something to keep myself sane in the pandemic. It became something as a way to, honestly, a little piece of personal and professional branding that became more successful than I ever imagined. But that's not why I'm doing it anymore. I'm doing it because of the stories I hear from all of you and the impact this has. And I feel like I've created something much bigger than just me now that means the absolute world to me. All right, here we go. So there is a black piece of foam, and ta-da, here it is. I'm gonna pull this out. These are smaller than they used to be, but I don't care. This one's mine. This is the real deal. It's got my name on it. Now, this is weird because it's actually a mirror, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. You might see that I've got Copilot on my screen if I open this up. So here we go. Presented to Lisa Crosbie for passing 100,000 subscribers. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? And there it is. It's quite light, actually. It's very, very light. But do you know what? This is for real. The teenagers in my life are very excited about actually getting to see one of these in real life. So thank you all so much again. Next stop, 1 million. What do you reckon? I mean, I thought 5,000 was audacious and I didn't aim for 100,000. So maybe I should just put it out there and say next stop 1 million because I want the gold version of these. In any case, I've enjoyed creating content. I've been a little bit slow this year because I have actually just finished writing a book on Copilot Studio. Stay tuned, more on that to come, because YouTube offered me the opportunity to write books. Who knew that would be a thing? As well as the many other things I've been able to do from this fabulous community. So there we go. Silver play button in the flesh. I'm not even going to pretend this isn't a big deal moment for me. I'm very, very excited about this. Thank you for watching. Plenty more to come in the new year, and hopefully maybe one day, you never know, I'll be back with a gold one. Thank you.